my loves. Welcome if you're new, or welcome back, cover crew. And on this episode of An Extra Report, you might notice that my voice sounds a bit different. It happened over the course of last night. My throat started to hurt, and I just didn't wake up feeling too great to go to work and be there for my students, to be on the safe side. So you might notice my voice sounds a bit off, but hopefully I can get through it. So on Monday, January 6th, the new trailer of Gypsy Rose Life After Lockup Season 2 aired on Lifetime, and it was a 50-second clip, and for some reason I couldn't get a hold of the extended version, because I believe a few hours later or the next day there was an extended version of the season 2 trailer that was released. I tried looking everywhere. I couldn't find it. I am not subscribed to Lifetime. I will not give them my coins. And we're also going to be talking about how to boycott Lifetime, because they are condoning this murderer on this episode. But I am going to show you the trailer in courtesy and thanks to Justice Junction, who was able to find or get a hold of the full extended version of Gypsy Rose Life After Lockup Season 2 trailer. So I will be putting her handle on the video. So if you guys want, you guys can go check her out. And thank you, Justice Junction, because I couldn't find the extended version anywhere. And we're just going to discuss a little bit after, without interruptions, once the whole trailer plays. Okay, so I'll see you in a sec.
24-year-old Gypsy Blanchard admitted to killing her mother, Dee Dee Blanchard.
I don't want to go through my whole life being the girl that murdered her mother. Since my incarceration, I have been keeping a secret. I am engaged.
Her story, just hit me. And I thought, gosh, she's cute.
Just don't want her first marriage, her probably only marriage, to end up in divorce.
You know my story. All right, now let's see what I do with my life.
Gypsy Blanchard will be set free.
She's ready to go home to Louisiana with her husband.
You're free.
I'm free. Woo! Every guy says I'm a dynamo. No, he's a dynamo.
You heard that?
We consummated our marriage.
Do you want kids right away?
I mean, I want kids. I don't think that right away would be smart.
Great.
Something happened, though.
What? Are you pregnant?
So you're going to get a nose job, you get your teeth done, and your hair is going to change. You're not even going to be my wife anymore. Like,
I am going to be your wife. I'm just going to look super hot. A lot of people felt I should have waited in getting married.
Ken checked in.
What?
Yes.
Ken was my first relationship that was long-term. I loved him so much. I have to stay loyal to my marriage. What's going to happen when Ryan and I have an argument?
Baby, that is revenue.
I don't care.
I get it.
Christy has continued conversation with Ken.
You allow the door to open up. If something happens with Gypsy and Ken, it's going to be your fault.
She needed to know the real reason.
Did she?
Yes, she did.
You
Because
should have told her that, not you.
He's trying to weasel his way back in because now Gypsy's out of prison.
Everything will unfold as it should.
In getting married in prison, did I change the course of my fate?
Who are you texting?
I'm just texting my sister, honey. Relax. I miss Ken. I have two men in my heart. I just don't know what to do. I just think that I would be happier somewhere else.
Well, don't call Ken. You're probably already talking to him anyway. I don't want to split up, but it's not up to me. It's never been up to me.
It's just something that you have to go through the rough stuff to get to where you belong.
Hey, you.
I have to do it. It's going to make me happy.
She wants a baby.
What?
I'm gonna tell both of y'all, just wait, okay?
And it came back positive.
Okay. Well, who's the father?
So, in the state of Louisiana, the law states that if a child is conceived within a marriage, the husband is the presumed father of that child.
I wish that she had gotten through this divorce process before this happened.
I'm labeled a loose woman, a hoe. I've already seen comments online of people saying that it should have been a condition of my parole to get my tubes tied. The test is less for the public and more for Ryan to say, hey, dude, you're not the father. Accept it and move on.
3, 2, 1.
Sharing my story of the beginning of motherhood is very important because I have something to prove. I have to prove that I'm going to be a better mother than what my mother was. Heartbeat with kick.
It's amazing to hear.
Yeah, this is your nanny. Give me a kick. I hope that they do not rush a marriage. Just because you're pregnant doesn't mean you need to get married.
What if you were married before the baby was born? Would that change anything?
So we are in a stressful situation. You know, with us being in the public eye,
Right.
us being new parents.
I just didn't think we needed couples therapy.
There are times that I feel really guilty.
Okay.
Just because, like, I know there's been a lot of change for him. Like I told him, I don't want him to stay because of the baby. I want him to want this relationship to work. I'll have the paperwork for you to sign this week, meaning the divorce will be final soon.
Okay.
You know, I've lost my best friend. You know, not only my wife, my best friend. And that's what's hard.
My fears and the challenges has everything to do about getting through parole successfully. There's a lot stacked against me. A lot of people want to see me fail. So I deal with people reporting me to my PO, telling my parole officer lies about me. Let my baby be born in the free world. I don't want her to be born in captivity. I honestly feel like I've lived 10 years in the last year. All I can say is let me prove you wrong.
Gypsy Rose Life After Lockup. New season coming in March, only on Lifetime.
So there you have it. Lifetime is back with trash TV. And if you notice, the first thing that Gypsy says is she doesn't want to be known and labeled for the crime that she did, for being a smurderer of matricide, okay, for unaliving or orchestrating the unaliving of her mother. But, silly rabbit, that is what you're known for, and you're never gonna get away from that, because nobody would know who Gypsy Rose is if you never would have did that. Sadly, no one would know who this conniving, manipulative, in my opinion, narcissistic, pathological lying gremlin is. Okay? First and foremost. So, she can just give that up already. Then in this scene, we have Ken Urker sitting kindergarten Indian style, which never in my life have I ever seen a single man sitting Indian style. Some people call it crisscross applesauce. I call it Indian style. That's what it was called when I was growing up in New York. And we would play Duck Duck Goose. And he states here he wished that she would have waited for the whole divorce proceedings and everything to be over with. I'm assuming that they would have got that, waited until that was over before they had became pregnant. And it's really interesting that he is throwing Gypsy Rose under the bus when last time I checked, in season 1 of Life After Lockup, he was the one that took the drive or the flight or whatever he did with his Sunny D to visit Gypsy while she was still legally married to Ryan Anderson. Now, we all don't know if, because there was this whole dilemma of her being on contraceptives and things like that. We will never know. We can only speculate on how messy she is and how tacky she is, that she shown the world, and she's doing it again in this disgusting show, that she most likely or probably did, trap him with this baby. She probably most likely said that she was on contraceptives and he believed her, but that is his fault also. Then again, he believes Gypsy Rose narrative. He has not educated himself on the evidence and that has been presented. He just wants to believe this woman. So, you know what? That's just what he gets. But I found this really, really interesting. And it gets more juicy. So soon after in this clip, she's like, oh, everybody, internet netizens were labeling me a loose woman, quote unquote, or a hoe. But I've never seen any comments like that. But, what do you expect when you present yourself as a woman who left her husband to get with her ex-fiance that meddled his way into your marriage with your stepmother, and you treat your husband horribly? You're very tacky and messy, and you go ahead not too far later that you dump your husband for your ex-fiance. The next following month that you're pregnant. Like, what would you call that, Gypsy? Anybody? What would you call that? Last time I checked, that would be considered a loose woman. Okay? But anyway, that's just my opinion. But wait, there's more. Then she goes on to say that netizens were throwing comments out there that it should be a stipulation of her probation that she should have her tubes tied. I never heard anyone say something like that. I've never seen a comment like that. Let me know in the chats below if you have. All I know is, you know what, Gypsy? You're actually getting somewhere with that. Because it makes sense now that you mention it. Because why should a Smurderer that committed an act of matricide, of unaliving her own mother, okay, familicide, which is in the category of familicide, why should this convict, why should they be allowed to have children when you are a matricide unaliving? What makes anyone else believe that you wouldn't commit the same offense on your own family member or your own child? So, yes, now that you throw that out there, Gypsy Dippity Bop, you know what? That would have been a good idea if that would have been a stipulation of your parole. Just like how I'm not sure if they are allowing this now, or if a law has been passed, but I believe they were considering in a few states to have men who were PDF files or that committed R and things like that, especially with minors and children, that they were to be permanently castrated. and because there's no hope for them. So, you know what, Gypsy? You threw that out there. You threw that idea out there, okay? Because I don't remember anybody else speaking about that. But, yeah, that would have been a good idea for you. Because you can't put nothing past someone who commits familicide. Not at all. Then we get some more of Gypsy Rose doing what Gypsy Rose does. Being evil. Her evil smirks. And just being a chaotic, tacky, manipulative, horrible individual. Yep. So, yeah, a lot of people are in for the drama, and they just want to watch this mess. I think a lot of people have their own thing going on in their personal lives. So just like how people like reality TV, which I don't know how much reality it is nowadays. I usually tend to think that some of it is scripted, but I think that people like to get out of their own personal life zone, whatever they're going through, and deal and tend to focus and look at somebody else's drama. So I think that's why a lot of people like to tune into Gypsy Rose Life after Lockup. But let me tell you, there are other ways that you can watch her tacky drama, without actually providing Lifetime with views and your dollar and promoting Gypsy Rose. And we're going to get to that towards the end of this video. This segment shows Gypsy Rose in manipulative action where she is fake crying, saying that she feels guilty. Apparently, her and Ken are doing prenatal parental counseling. And in one of the segments, Ken says, I don't believe we need that, but he goes along with it. And she's sitting here dry crying, wiping nothing away, saying that she feels guilty that Ken had to change his whole life around, that just because I have a baby, it doesn't mean that you have to be with me, because I want you to be with me, the manipulative mumbo jumbo. Or it could be that Ken is genuinely upset, and allegedly Gypsy did trap this homewrecker, and yeah, he's not happy, and he expresses it in their relationship, and there's a whole bunch of drama behind doors. So we will watch it play out, but instead of giving Lifetime the views, there will be a lot of content creators such as myself that will be watching it for free, because I do not subscribe to Lifetime's app. I actually watch it the day after. I haven't done much research into but I do believe they still get those views. So if the views are dropped down where not everyone is viewing Lifetime, and you can and content creators can report on the episodes, they won't get the money that they're expecting or the views that they're expecting, thus boycotting Lifetime. And that is the goal that we want here. I've heard a couple of content creators saying that this is the last and final season. Once again, I did my research into checking if that is true. I haven't heard anything about that. Maybe I just didn't hear about it. So let me know in the comments below if you heard this is the final season. But yes, let's keep it going. In the second season, we also have Ryan Anderson simp, that a whole bunch of more crying for him again. And he deserves every little thing that he gets, because he decided to go along with his shenanigans. He is still putting Gypsy up on a high pedestal, but when it comes to Ken, or when it comes to Christy or anyone else, he is quick to throw shade on them or make fun of them or whatever. But Gypsy Rose can do no wrong. Gypsy Rose can probably slice his finger off or his toe in the middle of the night. He'll say, "Sweetie, that's okay. That is okay. Maybe, you just wanted to," I don't know. That's a crazy, I'm sorry, but I'm seriously, Gypsy can't do nothing wrong to this guy. On one of his current lives, he just actually broke his silence, and he is very boring. I am not watching his lives. I am not covering them. Sorry, not sorry. If you guys are into watching Ryan Anderson's lives and be arrogant and put Gypsy Rose on a pedestal, then, I guess other content creators post his lives in full and things like that. Me, I'm not going to do that. And Amber J, he showed his arrogancy with Amber J when it came to her or him doing a poll who should be on with Paris Hilton, who should he go live with or something like that. It was just very distasteful what he said. And Amber J, let me tell you something, okay? Ryan does not deserve that woman. He does not deserve for that woman, Amber J, to give him the time of day. And I actually made that comment on one of her pages. That would not be me. And obviously he is in for the fame and the money because he goes on there every now and again. He is not revealing any information and he is collecting gifts and everything. That would not be me giving him any gifts either. I don't feel bad for him anymore. He decided to seek out a criminal and he is a teacher. Where are his morals and ethics when it comes to that? It's just very, very disturbing. So, like I said, I did used to feel bad for him because nobody deserves what Gypsy Rose did to him. But the fact that he is still putting her on a pedestal and the way he showed his true colors, he is just disgusting to me. And yeah, we're going to get a whole bunch of more of him crying. And last but not least, in this clip, you can see this was when Gypsy Rose went to talk about prison reform at San Francisco University. So Life After Lockup Season 2, it's just going to be everything that pretty much played out on social media because Gypsy Rose has to throw out her life, She has to look at me, this is my life, I am doing this, I am becoming a better person, and everything that she does has to be broadcasted. And a lot of it is ugly stuff, but she just can't keep nothing to the imagination, and she can't keep anything private. So pretty much, like I said, Life After Lockup Season 2 with Gypsy Rose is going to be everything that was played out these past couple of months on the screen. Now, some people did speculate, some content creators speculated that Gypsy and Ken, I keep calling him Ken Urker are no longer together and it's going to play out in the series. So I do look forward to seeing if this is true. I am not fortunate to have sources like this to be able to present to you guys. So I guess we'll find out. Like I said, once again, guys, please consider boycotting Lifetime. You do not have to watch the show. It's just going to be a horrible person, and you're going to be giving Lifetime the views and your money, and they do not deserve that. Another way that you can go around that is content creators such as myself is going to be watching it for free. And or if I don't watch it, I'll try to catch other content creators that is covering the episodes, and I will be putting it together on my channel, and you guys can check it out here. Okay, I glad I took the opportunity to talk to you guys, considering that I didn't go to work. It's always good talking to you guys and engaging with you guys in the comments. So thank you so much if you made it up to here. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I look forward to seeing you again with an all new case or an all new extra report. Please take care of yourself and be safe. Bye.